Welcome to Backstage Bagels, where the worship leaders get together backstage and we get real.
I'm Nicole.
And I'm Danielle.
And this is Backstage Bagels. So, Danielle, do you want to talk about the elephant in the room?
You mean the bagel in the room?
Oh my gosh. Yes.
We have been talking about working on our set for
a long time.
A long time. And I didn't even know these things existed.
I didn't
Well,
either.
I knew these existed. Let's talk.
Right.
Let's brag on the Lord. These are IKEA. I have another one too. We haven't figured out where to put it yet. If you guys have suggestions where to hang your bagels, let us know.
Yeah.
But they're
We got
IKEA,
bagel lamps.
and they were special edition. Isn't that really cool?
They were on back order, right?
They only did like a limited run
Yeah.
of them. And so I saw them when they were all sold out. And then people were trying to sell them on Facebook Marketplace for like triple. I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Such a scam.
Such a scam. So then I found these, and then I found this.
Got a bagel table.
Got a bagel table. Sesame.
It's so cute.
It's my fave.
That's not my favorite, but I respect your decision.
Well, I bought it. So,
but it looks super, super cute. And okay, speaking of bagel props, we actually have one more.
There is one more reveal.
Drum roll.
Drum bagel.
Drum bagel.
We have a bagel bowl.
We have a bagel bowl.
So it's getting a little meta here. On a bagel, under a bagel.
A little bit.
On Backstage Bagels.
But our bagel is also a jar.
So let's open.
Let's open it. Okay, we're gonna do something fun today where we have put some topics in the bagel bowl, and whatever topic you pull out is a topic that we're gonna talk about for today. Okay, you ready?
This feels illegal. Okay, here we go.
Drum roll.
Offense.
Ding, 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 ding.
Tease hot. Here we go.
Okay. Offense.
We have to talk about this.
We have to talk about this.
Especially as worship leaders.
Yeah.
We need to talk about this.
Offenses, I feel
I'm
like
offended already.
I'm upset at you. And I think we need to talk about it with you.
You could have said it differently than that.
I'm upset for you.
Come at me correct.
Do not come for me, for I did not send for you. Okay. These are all the things that we gotta uproot. We gotta get rid of it. And I think it's important to talk about offense because...
Are you nervous?
I'm a little bit nervous.
Offense is so dangerous.
Yeah.
Offense is so dangerous.
Because it doesn't matter how long you've been in ministry.
Mm-hmm.
We are always susceptible
totally
to being offended.
Well, we're human.
Yeah.
We're creatives. We're a little sensitive. Can we be honest?
Yeah.
We're a little sensitive in our emotions, but we care. We care a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And we are vulnerable a lot of the time when we're leading, when we're, building relationships, building our team. It takes a lot of vulnerability to show up as worship leaders.
Yeah.
Which can sometimes leave you a little bit susceptible
to offense. Well, because we all have preferences and styles of like the way that we want to lead,
or the way you want to be approached,
or that you want to be approached. Mm-hmm. And we have to be so careful because we have to be. Well, I feel like we're already getting right into it.
Let's get into it.
I have some questions. We have some questions that we're going to ask each other. Today, and
don't stop. Keep going.
Well,
Do you want to start with a question, or do you want to just share something from your heart?
I think that offense is bad and you need to get rid of it. That's what I want to say.
Well, you just offended me, so now we need to work this out together.
Then let's move on to our questions.
Okay.
So Danielle, this is a good one. Have you ever been misunderstood as a worship leader? What happened and how did it affect your heart?
100%. I have been misunderstood as a worship leader. I've been misunderstood as a person just on the worship team. Mm-hmm. It's like a sore spot for me to not feel understood. I love to communicate and sometimes over communicate. So then when I'm misunderstood, I'm like, how could I have said it wrong? It's a pride thing too, where I'm like, okay, no, everybody communicates differently. Let me double clarify, triple clarify.
Yeah.
And I have a lot more patience and maturity about that now, but back then, no. Yeah. And I think it made me impatient. It made me less empathetic of the other people on my team because I felt like if you didn't understand me, you didn't even try. I just wasn't mature. And time has taught me, maturity has taught me that everybody's different.
Yeah.
And we come from different backgrounds and leadership styles. Like it's a mixed bag
Mhm.
as a worship team, as a church family. So giving the benefit of the doubt, and we could talk more
Absolutely.
about this, but just slow down.
Yeah.
Slow down. What's that scripture? Don't be quick to anger.
Yeah.
Just slow down. But that's what I would say. Have you ever been We get into misunderstandings
We misunderstand each other all the
all the
time.
time. Earlier today, maybe.
Earlier today in this video. No, all the time. I agree. I think the number one thing that I aim for in life is to be understood in every single area. I don't ever want someone to think that I meant something when I didn't mean it, that I said something and it came across a certain way that I did not mean at all. That has been my biggest fear, I think, in
But
life.
it still happens.
It happens.
You have moments of anger, you have moments of frustration, or
It does happen.
maybe you misfire a little bit.
Yeah, I think even going to ministry school and being in such an incredible place, first of all, to learn and to grow, but there were a lot of new people that didn't know me.
True.
And that was probably the first time I'd ever really started over somewhere
Mhm.
where there were a lot of people that I had to over time show them my heart, and because they didn't know me right off the bat.
Yeah.
And so there were a lot of big opportunities that I got to be a part of, and it really did those opportunities really did test me and test my heart, but there were some people that didn't always understand.
Who?
People on the worship team.
Well, I'm just kidding. You don't have to say any names, but I think it would be good. Like, do you have any examples?
I do have an example. So, when I was given a little bit more leadership at this ministry school, there was a time where I was leading worship, and there were two main worship leaders. And if you fell under that category for that service, then you were technically in charge of giving correction to the rest of the worship team. But it was really just one or two people that it fell under. And so there was this one service where someone on our team came in and they weren't wearing anything crazy.
It just didn't match
It didn't match like the exact dress code
Yeah.
that they were asking for. So it was my responsibility to
Mhm.
say something about it. So I text my leader, my mentor, and I asked for advice. Hey, how should I go about this? It's not really a huge deal, but do you think I should say something? Well, they said, yes, you should say something. Also, I'm on the way to church. I have a shirt in my car that this person can wear if they need it. So I go up to the person. I say, hey, just want to let you know that your top might need to change. You might need to change your top. You might need to change your clothes. But it's okay because so and so is on their way and they actually have a shirt that you can wear. Well, when I said that, I could tell their demeanor completely changed because they actually ended up being embarrassed that I
Okay.
told my mentor because it was one of their leaders as well.
Yeah.
And it threw them off. Instead of me just saying, hey, by the way, I have a shirt or we can find a solution.
Yeah.
Instead, the fact that they knew that I had already reached out
Before you talk to them.
before I talked to them, just the way
Yeah.
that I sent that message, it threw them off.
Well, you didn't say anything wrong,
No.
technically, but I could see it's a very sensitive situation.
Right. And back then, I was even more of a people pleaser. And so I could totally tell.
Was
that
the person like, had they been on the team a while? Or were they new to the team?
They were on the team. They had gone to the college and they were on the team for maybe like a year,
Okay.
possibly.
Okay.
So, and this person was awesome. Like they were, I love this person. Like they're great. But in that moment, I had to step up in my leadership, which was terrifying for me.
Mhm.
And I could tell, okay, wait a minute, this is an area that I need to grow in because maybe there is an area, maybe there was a different way that I could have said what I said. But at the same time, I don't want to let that stop me from giving the correction that is needed.
So what'd you do?
So what ended up happening was I could tell that they were thrown off the whole service. Their attitude was just a little bit different, nothing crazy, but I could just tell. So after service, I went up to them and I said, hey, I just want to say, if there was anything that I said that offended you, I'm so sorry. I do not, I did not, I'm not trying to offend you. I truly am just trying to help you. And so when I said that our leader had a top that you could wear, I truly just meant that because I wanted to help you, and I did not have any clothes in my car for you to wear. And I really hope you understand my heart. I really hope you get that.
Yeah.
And they did. They
Yeah.
totally did, and it was fine after that. But that was one of the first moments that I realized, whoa, okay, this is something that, yes, I can always tweak and get better. I do want to work on how I present things, but also sometimes you have to give correction and be willing to be misunderstood.
You do have to be willing to be misunderstood.
Yeah.
I think that's a great way to say it. I think as a leader, you don't set out to be misunderstood, but you have to be okay with it.
Yes.
You have to be okay with somebody just totally getting you wrong and not letting that throw you,
Yeah.
not letting that make you second guess your leadership or, that you're meant for the job. I think sometimes when we have conflicts as worship leaders, as people on the worship team, we're just sensitive. We
Yeah.
just are, because it's really a good thing, because we care. And then
Yeah.
we're sensitive to what God's doing in our team. We're sensitive to where the Lord wants to lead us as we're getting these sets together, as we're getting these rehearsals, all these moving parts.
Yeah.
People are coming from work, people are getting their kids together, trying to figure it out. And sometimes you grab the wrong shirt, or
Yeah.
sometimes you don't realize there's a stain, and whatever, life happens.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
we are looking out for each other. I think we could probably talk about this in a part 2. I can think of so many times where I went to confront something on the team. Maybe somebody had been late a lot,
Mhm.
or, somebody said something that was not really appropriate and needed to be addressed.
Mhm.
Conflict management, conflict resolution.
It's so hard.
Yeah. And in the early years of me leading worship, I was terrible at it. Like, just the confronting part. It wasn't that I was mean or that I said it. I didn't know what to say. And I had it in my mind that I was going to say it wrong. They were going to be mad at me.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be able to fix it. And I had people around me that were like, just say something, or just, leave the conversation open. Hear what
Yeah.
they have to say. You're not going to say it wrong, or give me, and they would even give me the words to say sometimes.
Yeah.
And I would just shake. I would break out in hives. Like, I'm not kidding.
No,
Like,
yeah.
it was, and for those that were around for the early years of my ministry, if you saw that in me, I was just trying. I'm sorry. But it took a long time for me to develop that.
Yeah.
But I also had people around me that led that example for me, because it's not easy to know how to say it right every time. But I think it's important enough to figure out how to get those hard conversations right,
Yeah.
and to not let fear get in the way. And we could talk about this in a part 2, because I want to talk about what to do. I want to help worship leaders know exactly how to address this, because it's very, very dangerous on your team. Because here's the risk: you can allow the enemy just a little crack, and you've got a rift in your team.
Wow.
You've got issues now that can linger, and because you don't clarify, or the other person stays offended. And to the person right now, if you're watching this, okay, I'm gonna get in your business a little bit, and there's a little seed of offense. You're frustrated at something in your worship team. You're frustrated at something with a worship leader. Maybe there's an executive pastor, somebody over you. You're mad about something. I don't know what it is. They didn't sing the song you suggested. They were mad that you were late and you were just trying to get your kids together. Whatever
Yeah.
it is, justified or not, do not give the enemy a foothold. Do you know what that means? Don't leave any room for the enemy to come in and plant seeds in
Yeah.
your heart or in your mind. It's so dangerous. Your heart is there for you to guard. You have to guard your heart, especially against offense. If you do not do this, you will pay a price down the line. And maybe you won't see it immediately, but you'll see it as you pursue other things, other promotions, other opportunities,
Yeah.
because offense grows. It is not a harmless thing.
Yeah.
You might not see it now. Maybe some of you have children. You'll see it in your children. Growing up, our parents, when they would have frustrations, they were on staff at different churches, and they'd be mad. When we got in the car after church, they said nothing. When we got older, they explained that to us. When we had our grievances, they'd say, do you remember how mom and dad, we never said anything after church? We never complained or
Yeah.
criticized in front of you guys? Because we knew if we did that, we would squash the seed that we're trying to sow in your lives. And it hit us later like, whoa, that's how dangerous complaining, offense, criticism is.
Yeah.
It's that serious. And if you want to know more, stick around for part 2. But this is so important. I really love this conversation.
I do too. I'm glad that we're talking about this. I think it's going to help a lot of people. Are you ready for a part 2?
Let's do it. I'm ready for part 2.
All right.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We're going to get right into the next episode, so don't go too far. You can watch it right away. But listen, if you like this episode, leave a comment below. Share this with a friend. Subscribe. Please subscribe.
Yes.
We are a young ministry. And we have a very small, amazing team. And so
Yes.
every bit of your engagement help the algorithm. It helps so much.
Yes.
But we love you guys.
And as always,
We'll see you backstage.